Hi there guys, Farrington here, your go-to guy for all things crypto, mining and passive income. In today's video I'm going to be doing an update video on all of the node projects that I'm invested in and the nodes that I currently hold at this specific point. Now there's 12 projects that I'm going to be covering. All these projects I've already previously covered on the channel. I'm going to be doing some updates on these projects. I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how much I earn daily from some of these projects, and for some of the other projects I'm also going to be letting you know when the TGE is, or give you a rough estimate of where it's going to be. And then for some of the other projects that, let's say, the ones that haven't gone very well, I'll give you the updates on exactly what's going on with those as far as I'm aware at this specific point. So make sure to like, subscribe, make sure to hit the join button for early access to different projects, and also guys, don't forget to watch the video all the way through. Let's get straight into today's video. Right, now before I do jump straight into today's video, just want to let you guys know, as a quick disclaimer, that nothing I do say in today's video is financial advice, of course, but I do also want to let you guys know that all the projects that I'm going to be listing and showcasing in today's video, there is no specific order to it or any reason to the ordering. Just want to make sure that you guys are clear and aware of that. So the first project that we're looking at today is going to be Sonoris. Now Sonoris is a project that I bought I think roughly around about the start of 2024, something around that mark, and I've been earning pretty steady, I would say, daily with Sonoris, and overall so far it has returned me back a fair chunk. Now to buy yourself one of these nodes at today's point, it's going to cost you 1,275 USDT, and make sure if you do or are interested, make sure you do throw in my referral code you can see on the screen there. Now they had different options where they had staking, so you could earn through that way. I did end up staking one of mine through there, and you can see the earnings from there. Didn't end up being overly profitable to put it into there, but I'm not the biggest crazy individual on staking. The only successful staking that I've really had would have been with Fry's Crypto, and I'm sure you guys have seen the videos on that in regards to that. So as we can see here, I currently hold 2 DJ nodes. Currently right now my balance, I have 319.64 SNS, and you can see as an average I'm earning roughly around, if we just load up the actual calculator, 35.46 SNS per day. Now if we actually copy this, take this over to CoinMarketCap, and we paste this into there, that means roughly or daily I'm earning 56 cents for those nodes, and that also does include the referral earnings as well included into that. Now don't get me wrong, the markets itself have been moving all over the spot. As you can see right now we are at a low point in comparison to where we was just a fair few months ago, so that is something that is worth taking into consideration. But when I do look over onto Sonoris, with its Beatmint AI, where it's actually able to create lyrics and songs and put the AI voice, and it's the actual overall Beatmint AI itself is actually pretty cool. When I've used it, it's created and generated the songs. It's done exactly as the software and the AI explains it's going to do. So potentially if you're somebody that's into music or something along those sort of lines, purchasing one of these DJ nodes could actually be quite useful for you within if you're a musician, a rapper or something like that, to get yourself ideas, get yourself lyrics, use the music that comes from there. Like I say, I'm not sure if they're ever going to have it where it releases and it gives you all the files that are involved inside the backing and creating of the tracks, but maybe that's something that they could look at going forward in the future. But I do see these guys active, and as you can see it is currently still earning. I have seen the earnings a little bit more higher, as we've just seen there with the charts. So like I said, it's not too bad, but like I said, I have had this for a fair chunk of time. I've been earning this for a fair chunk of time, and I would say so far, and I do believe that I was pretty much able to hit the return on investment from this within the first few months when it actually hit its actual token generation and it launched from there. So let me know where you guys are with your Sonoris nodes. Are you earning well, and did you buy one through us? Let us know down in the comment section. So that's the overall update on Sonoris. Everything is going as it should do. The earnings aren't excessively high, but at the same time, you can leave your rewards in there. You could stake him in there, or you could wait for it to pump up, or you can withdraw those daily. It's up to yourself on exactly how you're going to go forward with that. But like I say, for myself personally, I'm just currently leaving that SNS to leave in there and stack it up, and then maybe sell it off when I have a larger amount, or maybe the markets make a better move. So let's look now at the second node project on today's list. So this is called Galaxis Engines. I have showcased this node project a fair few times on the channel in the past. I currently have 3 of these nodes at this specific point, and currently right now I have 5,214 Galaxis in the balance. Available to withdraw, so if you just press on the claim there, you press on the add max and then go from there. And they do hold a little bit over the weekend, so you can't actually, you know, withdraw it. I do like those features, so it stops everybody just dumping and, you know, crashing the price on that. So there's a fair few bits, should I say, that I actually do enjoy and quite like about Galaxis and the way that they've actually laid the project out with its tokenomics. It's really, really in a kind of way that's to help, you know, make it more scalable and not just, you know, straight to zero with the price. So as you can see here, this is the amount that I've actually claimed so far. You can see the actual full total there. We can see here that the last time I claimed was about 10 days ago, and we can see that the available balance is 5,214. Now if we take ourselves over the calculator, divide that by 10 days, that means roughly that I'm earning 521.4 Galaxis for all those nodes. But if we divide that by 3, we can see that daily I'd be earning 173.8 Galaxis per node. So if we take ourselves over to the market, you can see exactly where the price is at right now, and you can see it looks like it's up a little bit for the day's average. But if we take ourselves over here and we paste in, that currently means per node right now that I'm roughly earning about 19 cents per day, which isn't overall crazy at all. And if we go over to the 521, let's type that into there, 521, and that means roughly that's around about 57 cents per day. Overall, that's not too bad. The actual market for this did do pretty well on its actual launch, and like I say, so far since then, I'm sure there's been a hell of an amount of individuals that are probably just selling out daily with their Galaxis earnings. But like I say, you know, if you was one of the individuals that purchased the node early and you had your, you know, rewards for up at this point, and, you know, before all the nodes had sold, and you was earning a higher amount of the Galaxis per day, then of course, you know, the earnings were a lot more higher previous. But like I said, at this specific point, you can see exactly where we're at. Per node is roughly kicking out around about 20 cents per day. I mean, it is doing as it is supposed to. Like I say, do believe, I think I did hit the return on investment for I think a couple of the nodes so far, so that I do feel quite comfortable with that. And for where its earnings are right now, let's just hope the project does bring something out where they can push it, and, you know, a lot more people can get involved and bring some and do some new things with it, you know, earning with this node so far. And like I say, it's just been a very, very simple process. There hasn't been any issues. It has just claimed and worked exactly as it's supposed to. So let me know down in the comments how your Galaxis nodes are running. Let me know, have you hit the return on investment? How do you feel so far with the project? Give me your thoughts and opinions on that down below. So let's talk about the Vision offering IO. We're talking now about the Vision nodes. Now the Vision nodes themselves, you're not actually able to claim the rewards. I mean, you can claim the rewards, convert it into Vision, and you can actually see the amount that you'd get there in conversion. So let's say the 70,000 that I have in there, 122. I wouldn't actually recommend anybody to actually convert this, because I do believe that either at the end of this year, which, like I say, we're in the last quarter of it, or maybe into the start of next year, we will be able to actually convert these V points to Vision points for a 1-to-1 ratio, as far as I am aware and from what I remember. But like I say, if you really, really wanted to grab your money right now, you know, you could convert it into Vision. But just to show you there exactly that, for the balance that I have right there, this Vision here, if we take this over to here and we paste this in here for dollar amount, it's only going to be 18 bucks worth, which isn't even worth the time or the effort. So you're better off just allowing that itself to accumulate. But as we can see here, per node, and I only do hold one of the Vision nodes, I was one of the earliest to get in, as you can see there, number 33 of the nodes. But as you can see, daily right now I'm earning 286.82 V points, and all I'll say, guys, is it's just a patience game with this one. We just need to wait for the actual token generation event, and if it's not going to be that, for when it actually does unlock and then starts releasing those rewards over into the actual Vision rewards, and then, you know, we can actually earn from there. And then there's also a WB&B balance, and I'm not sure if that's because we are collecting some sort of fees or something along those lines, but I feel that's where that is. But like I say, still a waiting game on this one, and I am quite excited for this one, because like I say, I don't know how it's it's going to play out. But like I say, for a few of the ones that I've already shown on the list so far, like for Sonoris and Galaxis and a couple of those that I'm going to show, you know, I've hit the return on investment, and they did very, very well when they actually launched and, you know, kicked out the tokens for people to claim. So let's have a look and see exactly what's going on with this node in the future. We'll see exactly what's going to happen with that. But for now, let's jump on to the next project of the list. But like I said, I'm excited to see where Vision Nodes goes. Just need to be patient for the actual, you know, time for us to claim the rewards, and we just wait for that point to come around. Now, the fourth project that I'm showing on today's video is the MMusic station nodes. This was one of my favorite projects when it actually launched and started its process. We're still in the point of earning, so right now you can claim and sell the MMT that you are earning. All you need to do is just press on the claim and then go from there. But right now we can actually check over onto the wallet, and we are all accumulating stream rewards for those of us that do actually hold a node right now. And like I said, you can, you know, create tracks and then sell that and then earn bubbles on that point. Now, I'm not sure exactly when the stream rewards earnings are going to be released to us, but I can see that the MMusic team within their Telegram, on Twitter and things like that, that they are moving and doing things within the background. So it does look positive, and it just means that we just need to be a bit patient with them and just see exactly where it's going to go. And I'm excited to see where the stream rewards goes. I think one of my videos that I've done previously in the past only held, shall I say, one MMusic node at the time, and I think on the actual token launch itself, I think that node itself earned me $2,500. So that was a pretty healthy, chunky amount of money. And you know, and like I say, I hope all projects do that. But like I say, that's not always the case, and that's not always how it's going to go. But I am excited for stream, just purely based on how MMT itself launched and how it went. For the MMusic token, it is already released at this specific point, so you are able to purchase the node and then actually start to sell the MMT that you do have in your balance. I'm not sure exactly how much MMT per node is earning per day. I think it's somewhere around about 1,000 MMT, but I'm not exactly sure on that, so I don't want to be quoted on that. But if we take ourselves over to the MMT converter here to USD, we can see for the withdrawable balance that I have in there, which is about 7,000 tokens, that's worth around about 3.4 USD. So like I say, $3.40. So it's not a huge amount, but I would say it's probably earning around about maybe, you know, 30 to maybe 50 cents again per day, probably per node. I'm not sure exactly on that, because like I said, I do hold multiple of these nodes at this specific point. But the reason why I'm leaving the MMT in there, and I've also as well purchased a little bit of MMT over onto an exchange, is because when I do feel that the streaming becomes available and they start to push that, I believe that the price itself should move up once a lot more people take eyes and start to look at the project overall. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on MMusic down in the comments below, and let's move on to the next project on the list. So the next project is APGN, Agent Layer Premium Governance Nodes. Now, these are one of my favorite projects. I really do like this project, and like I say, I'm actually happy with the earnings and how it has kicked out so far. So currently right now, if you want to purchase yourself one of these nodes, it would cost you 1,175 USDT. Like I say, with a lot of these projects that I'm showcasing in today's video, if you got yourself in earlier, the price of these nodes would have been a lot more cheaper than the price that you're currently looking at today. So make sure that, like I say, if you are interested in any of these projects, get yourself in, because the prices of these will be going up in the future. But like I say, none of the information I do say in today's video is financial advice. So like I say, go for your own information and do your own research, of course. So take yourself over to the dashboard. We can see right here, I currently hold 4 APGN nodes. You can see that normally it would show the yields of exactly how much I have earned, but for some reason I pressed the claim button just a few minutes before setting the record on this. So like I say, let's have a little look at the earnings. So this is, like I say, it'll say the exact same on each of these nodes. So per day right now roughly is earning 19.104. So if we just copy this, take this over to CoinGecko, take ourselves down to the actual price, paste that in there. Per node per day right now, it's paying 37 cents per day, and like I said, obviously I've got 4 of those nodes, so that is times 4. And if we look over at the max overall, you know, price, I really do believe, because like I said, it's very recent that this has launched. You know, it was only on the, I think around about the 20th of October, the price itself has started to actually go up a fair chunk. So what I've started to do now is actually hold on to the APGN, just in in case it does make a nice move up, and then I'm able to actually start to take some good profit on that. And like I say, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on APGN's price going forward down below in the comments. But like I say, I have high hopes. I'm just going to keep my eyes on the market. I noticed that a fair few people were mentioning on Twitter that the price itself spiked up, and as you can see, the price actually did, which is great. And I just hope that the price itself does keep moving as they keep developing and they keep building up what they're building right now and keep connecting the partnerships that they're building with. So like I say, for the APGN, it's not too bad. Like I said, the earnings, like I said, daily are really, really good. For 37 cents, it's not too bad. And like I say, if we actually take a look over on here, you can actually see the price that these were purchased at. So originally, the nodes would have started at 800 USDT, and then right now, the price of them is what we just showed just a few seconds ago, which is 1,175. So like I say, there is a fair chunk of return on investment there for sure. But like I say, I'm patient to wait to accumulate up the rewards. I'll leave those in my wallet, and I'll be waiting for the markets to actually make a move, so then I can make some good money back on that. But like I say, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this down in the comments below. So let's move now on to the next project on today's list. The next project on my list is the OXVM nodes. Like I say, so far they've currently sold 2,416 of these nodes, and they're currently running at this specific point. You can see the amount of the the global stats there, and you can see previously nothing has been withdrew, because like I say, at this specific point, this is still very, very early with this project. So if you are currently looking for a project to get yourself involved in, maybe jump yourself in on this one at this time, because like I say, it hasn't actually got to its token generation event. It has some great vesting periods and points set up, so when the actual nodes itself gets to the launch point, it's not just the price isn't just going to tank. It seems like they've got a good amount of stuff actually set in place. Withdrawals will be available when the XVM TGE gets to that point. So as we can see here, so far I've earned 21,799.4 XVM. I don't have a price for this, but like I say, if it is able to be released at like something like some of the other projects that we've seen, maybe like around 3 cents or something along those lines, we could be looking at a fair chunk. But like I said, we don't know exactly how this is going to go. We do have to just be patient and wait to see where the actual market itself does go to. But so far, I mean, that's where I'm roughly feeling like the market of it could go, but that's my personal opinion. Don't take anything I do say as financial advice, of course. But for the current price of the nodes right now at 700 USDT, for me, for only holding it just for a couple of months, to potentially already have hit return on investment in my eyes, assuming that's where it's going to hit when its TGE does get to that point. I mean, I'm okay with that. I mean, that's pretty much okay. I mean, if it goes to the point where you're able to hit that amount, and then then the price does go back down, you could easily hit the return on investment and then still be having a nice small passive income, little trickler coming in. But like I said, OXVM is so new. I'm not sure exactly what's going to go on with it, but I can see that they are keeping the project up to date. I see them active on Twitter and inside their communities, and we can also see even with the background of the nodes page, they've even updated that with the Halloween. So they are keeping busy. They are doing stuff in the background, and let me know what your opinions are of the OXVM nodes. A fair chunk of you have actually purchased these nodes and spoke about it within my Discord community. So I know there's people who are interested in it. I don't have that much information on this one, but what I do know is that the token generation event isn't too far away. So I want to be able to make sure I share this information with you guys. So like I said, if you are interested, I'll be leaving the links for you guys down to purchase each of these nodes that I've showcased in today's video. I'll be leaving the links for you guys down in the description and the referral codes, so you can grab one of those. And make sure if you do purchase one of these nodes, make sure you do use the referral code, as it does support the channel, and I do appreciate that. So like I said, I'm happy with the OXVM nodes. Still waiting right now for this to hit its TGE. If you want more information on the OXVM nodes, I'd recommend to go check out my full video on the actual project, where I'll be I go a little bit more in detail about the tokenomics and how the project runs and what its purpose is. But like I said, for today's video, I'm just going through and showcasing you guys all of the projects that I actually hold and have at this specific point, and then as well giving you guys how much they're earning, give you the token generation event dates if possible, and giving you some updates on some of the projects. Now, there is some negatives with the next project that I'm about to show you guys, so let's jump into the next project on today's list. So this is the Galaxis node project, or the Galaxis keys, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So right now, as we can see, the actual platform itself is still active and working. It's showing that I'm increasing daily on my rewards, but there is a lot of red flags with the actual project, and a lot of people are worried with the project. And in fact, I'm actually receiving daily messages in regards to Galaxis and people that have either purchased themselves a key before in the past, whether it's through my referral link or even through, you know, somebody else's, and they're upset and they're not sure exactly what's going on with it, and they are worried. Well, all I can say, guys, is at this specific point is, you know, I did hear that they, you know, withdrew some BTC allegedly, and I don't have all the facts and all the figures, you know, to show at this specific point. And if you are somebody that does have all those facts and things that you want to showcase, then feel free to jump into our Discord community. I'll be leaving a link for you guys down in the description. You can go in there and paste in all the proof, you know, that you have, and I'll happily showcase that to everybody so that they're aware and update on the situation. But like I said, at this specific point, it does look like everything is working as it should do, but then also at the same time, it's not. So a few points, the website itself isn't fully working. You know, normally it would show down there like the purchasing point of each of the keys, you know, things like that. You know, and then, you know, sometimes it even, you know, like one of these would even highlight out and whatever, but like I say, it isn't. And like I say, at this particular point, I don't know. I don't want to put a point and say, you know, Galaxis has rugged or anything like that, because that's what a lot of people are saying at this specific point. And if that has happened, I mean, that is really shit. I mean, that's the only thing I could say on that. And I hope that they haven't, because like I said, for myself personally right now, I hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or is that 7? No, I hold 6 keys at this specific point right now. So, you know, I don't really, you know, want to lose out on that, you know, because like I say, you can see how much it costs to get in and how much the rewards are so far. You know, sometimes maybe it's that scenario of where something looks too good to be true, so make sure you are careful with that. I did do my own research when I did look into everything, and everything does look and, you know, look all right, but at the same time, I'm not 100% sure on exactly where this is going or what is going to happen on this. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on it down below, but like I say, a few people in my Discord have definitely said, you know, Galaxis looks like a scam, you know, they've just rugged on this, and then we've got other people that are in the comments as well, and also mentioning that they think that this project is a scam. And like I say, you know, they are looking very, very red flag, you know, towards me right now. I would be a little bit worried to purchase one of these keys at this specific point. You know, all we can do right now is maybe wait for some updates from Galaxis. I'm seeing that they're partnering up with different, you know, projects. Some of them are even large projects, so it's kind of a hard one. You know, have they done it, or have they just not been pushing the right amount of news or information? But who knows what's going on with this one. And all I'm going to say, guys, is I've seen the information. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to have to wait and be patient, the same as you guys are going to have to be, to see exactly what goes on with the project. But that's pretty much my Galaxis update. You know, they potentially have, you know, taken all the BTC that they held in their wallet and you know, rugged it on that side, so they potentially don't have any funds. The website itself is running a little bit scuffy. People are having issues actually contacting, you know, their support and trying to reach out to them. So who knows? I'll try to do an update video on Galaxis, you know, going forward in the future if I do learn or hear any more information about it. If you know anything more about it yourself, make sure to drop me some information in our Discord group, and we can go from there, and I can see what I can do for you guys. But like I say, for those of you that have jumped yourself in, do apologise if it was me or my video that you actually watched to get yourself involved in this. But like I say, we're all, you know, going through this journey ourselves, and like I say, for myself, I'm 6 keys deep, so it's a little bit more, you know, it's not fun on that point. But like I say, guys, all we got to do is just see exactly how this works out, and I'll do my best to keep you guys updated along the way. But let's jump on now to the next project, and let's stop talking about the negatives or the red flags of Galaxis. So the next project is Digital Labs. Now, I did do a full video on this on the channel previous before, so like I say, if you want more information to know about the tokenomics, how the project itself operates and how it does its things, then make sure to check the full videos on that. But like I said, today I'm just showing you guys like my update review, showing exactly how much these have earned and how they're operating at this specific point after a fair few months of owning them. So here we are, guys. You can see that right now that I currently hold 4 of the Digital Lab, virtualized cluster shares. You can see the numbers for when I've purchased them. You can see exactly the earned deal from each of these nodes right now, and we can also see the totaled earned deal just right there at this specific point. So as we can see, that total earned deal there is every single individual that has purchased theirs, and my totaled earned deal is this 3,017 right here. Now, I do not have any information on the actual token generation event, so I don't know exactly when we're going to actually start to be able to actually earn from these. But like I say, if we do look through, we can see they have complete, loads of different types of actual nodes, and they all earn different amounts of deal. And like I say, I would recommend checking out my previous video or going through the token documents, and actually having a look through to see if this is something that yourself would be interested in. But like I say, so far it's doing as it's supposed to do. It is a very, very early project, so I would say if it is a project that you're looking to get involved in yourself, then get yourself involved as soon as possible. But like I say, for this node right here, this is currently what I hold 4 of. If we press on the purchase there, we can see that each of these nodes right now cost 120 USDT, which overall is pretty cheap as far as my opinion goes for nodes and for what these guys hopefully will be able to do. All inclusive, profitable infrastructure investment package. That's pretty much what they're calling all of these these actual nodes right now in these clusters. And until it actually starts, getting to the point of the nodes themselves being able to claim, and we can actually see exactly how much it earns, and the project itself start partnering. I mean, I say that again, they are actually partnering up with different projects, and they are doing some stuff within the background, so I can see that they are moving. But I do feel like, the project itself isn't getting enough, marketing out there. They haven't been pushed out there enough, so a lot of you individuals don't actually know or even heard of Digital Lab. So, like I say, if this is the first time that you've actually seen the project, make sure to check out the link that I'll leave you guys down in the description, and if you are interested in purchasing one of these, make sure to use the link that I'll leave you guys down below. But like I say, so far it's doing everything that it's supposed to do. It's not showing me any red flags, the same as like how Gelius has and things like that. So I'm just gonna be patient with this one. I've got 4 of them, so fingers crossed that this does pays out going forward. So it's only a simple one for the Digital Labs. I do trust the project. I do feel, quite positive for it, but I do feel like not many of these nodes have sold, so I still feel like it's a great early opportunity for those of you that may be interested in getting yourself involved. So make sure you do jump in if that's something that you're interested in. Right, so let's jump now onto the next node project on the list. Now, the next project that I'm showcasing today is the Deeplink protocol, the DLC nodes. Now, like I say, as I've said with all of the other clips, if you want a full in-depth video about the tokenomics, the utility, the purposes of these projects, then please do check the full videos that I'm going to be leaving you guys on the channel. But like I say, right now, to purchase yourself one of these nodes, they currently cost 48 USDT at this specific point. When I purchased my nodes, there were only 30 USDT at the time. But for each of these nodes that you do buy, you'll receive an additional airdrop of 30,000 DLC, and they already do have the price, I think, set at, or it should be going out around about 3 cents. So if we do the maths on that 30,000 DLC, that would work out to be $90 if I am correct. So if we just do a quick calculator in there, times that by 0.03, and I've probably done that a little bit off, so that's probably paste that in there again, times that by 0.003. That's where the price is actually going to be launched at, and that'll be $90. And like I say, for me right now, I currently hold 3 of these nodes, and we can see that the total earned balance for myself is 26,229 DBC. So like I say, guys, you can see the earnings, you can see that it's doing exactly as it's supposed to do. This is still very, very, very early. Deeplink Cloud is a decentralized AI cloud gaming protocol. It's quite an interesting one because it gives you the ability to have a software that's kind of like TeamViewer. There's also the ability to do cloud gaming with this, so you can play with a basic laptop, and then have, you know, high-end system, you know, and play exactly as that. And then also as well, they're having this, they've got software set up, so they've got, you know, cafes and things like that set up all around the world using this exact software and using this project. So it has utility, it has money coming in, it has purpose, and it has use. So that's why for Deeplink itself, I am very, very excited for how this project goes. And like I said, I did just do a video on Deeplink just a few days ago, so if you are interested on the updates on that, then please do check that video out. And if you are interested in purchasing yourself one of these nodes, I will be leaving the link for you guys obviously down in the description. So let's now move on to the next project on the list, and the next project is Naviai. Now Naviai itself, I haven't really heard or seen much of this project. I feel like what I did hear was that this project went to its token generation event. There was a bit of an error, whether somebody hacked it or something went wrong, and then it wasn't able to actually launch. If that's correct, you know, let me know down in the comments. I don't want to say anything, you know, if that's incorrect, but like I said, you know, I don't see anything actually happen. I don't see us actually able to claim the rewards on this yet, and I do believe that that's because that happened. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I have noticed that they have got a staking feature that has just basically updated itself, and it is on there. You can't use the sliders or, you know, set anything or even put any of the earnings in there at this specific point, so I'm not exactly sure with this project. Now this is supposed to be as well very, very similar to kind of like the Deeplink side, where it's a, you know, you kind of have like a GPU rental, so you can kind of rent a system and do some work with it or something along those lines. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, nothing is working for me for the Naviai. Either I'm doing something wrong or the project itself isn't actually working. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on that down below. But like I say, I'm not hearing any news or information from Naviai. Nothing seems to be working for me, and I think there was an airdrop, and like I say, the countdown just keeps counting down all the time, and then, you know, I've already claimed that and I don't see any Navi in my Solana wallet. So, you know, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that down the project. It's not looking too pretty, it's not looking too good at all. We can see the rewards that I've got on there, but not sure exactly what I'm going to do on that point from there. So let's now move on to the next project on the list. There's only 2 projects left. This is project number 10, so let's now move on to project number 11. So here we are with the Sonic nodes. Now this is the Hyperfuse Guardian node. These nodes themselves are pretty affordable, 303 USDC at this specific point. There was obviously cheaper when they first launched. If you want to purchase one yourself of these, you can use the code Farrington. I'm not sure why it's saying that's an invalid code from there at this specific point. Now, you know, I would recommend everybody, if you are interested in this project, this is also very, very new. Not many people are involved in this project right now, and like I say, if you want to get yourself involved, make sure to check out the link I'll leave you guys down in the description. Make sure to check on the channel for the full video on the explanation of the tokenomics and how the project's going to work and its uses and use case. But like I say, so far I'm happy with the project. I can't see exactly how much tokens I'm earning. Nothing like that is showing up right now. I guess I just have to be patient for them to do some updates so that we actually get a bit of a dashboard, and then we have a bit of a user interface. Maybe we can see the information from there. But like I say, right now I do hold 4 of these Sonic nodes, or should I say the Hyperfuse Guardian nodes. I hold 4 of these at this specific point. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one down below. Let's talk about the distributed brain power, DistriBrain. Now, DistriBrain, I actually own one of the nodes for this project. Like I say, this project as well is also quite early. A lot of people haven't even heard or even got involved in this project as far as I'm aware, because if we take ourselves over to the purchase and engine, we can actually see so far, I believe, only 370 engines were sold, and then also 53 DPN keys were sold. So like I say, guys, there's a fair bunch of interesting points about this project which I really liked. So one of the things I wish that I actually did, and I still could do it right now, I guess, is for every 5 purchase engines, you get granted a DPN key. Then you're able to earn a set amount of earnings through from the DPN key, which is aside from the earnings from the DistriBrain engines. So it means overall that you would earn the most by holding a DPN key, and it does make sense. And if you have the finances available able to go grab yourself that many keys in one go, then definitely go for that. But as we can see right now, for my current node that I only hold one of the DistroBrain nodes. I have 105,000 ES brain, so 105, 382.7356. I have no clue of the launch price for that, and if I do give a launch price, it'll always be around the 3 cents, because to be fair with you, with the amount of projects that I've looked at and worked with so far, I can see that that's where they normally launch at. But I have no clue exactly where this is going to go. I will keep you guys updated on this project going forward in the future. If you do want updates on this project, make sure to jump into our Discord, make sure to follow me over on Twitter, and I'll make sure to do as much updates on the project as I can. But I am happy with where and how it is going at this specific point. Would like to see more information and more stuff going on over on their social media platforms like Twitter and things like that. But like I say, this project is still early, and if you are interested, make sure to use the referral code you see on the screen, or as what I'll leave the link down in the description for you guys. So this is, like I say, there's 13 nodes that I'm showing you guys, or 13 projects that I'm showing you throughout this video. Like I say, I thought it was 12, but then I found that I do have another one. So like I say, guys, if this is something that you're interested in, check the links down in the description. But also at the exact same time, guys, make sure you do your own research, make sure you go through the docs, make sure you check through everything yourself. But right now we're not able to actually receive any of the rewards, because like I say, they haven't hit the GGE yet, and like I say, I'm not sure exactly on the date for that one, but I would assume either the end of this year, or like I say, coming in the first quarter of next year. So let's just keep our fingers crossed for this, and I'll keep you guys updated in our Discord about this. Okay, last but not least is Ton Square. Now I've got 7 Ton Square keys. I'm quite happy with the project of how it has been performing for me so far. It has done pretty well, and as you can see right now, I've got my 7 keys active. You can see that I'm currently earning my TOS daily. Currently right now I haven't actually been on the site for a fair few days, so we can actually see that I have a fair chunk of TOS to actually claim. But if we give that a quick refresh, we can see there that the rewards are now trickling in. It's moved over to my TOS balance, and if we take myself over to the actual stake tab, we can see exactly how much that I currently hold right now. We can see exactly how much the staking has earned me over the time. And like I say, guys, I've been staking from the second that the staking was available, so I've put it all in there. You can actually withdraw and unstake your Ton TOS from here very, very quickly, so I wouldn't feel afraid about getting yourself invested and throwing that in there, because like I said, at the end of the day, if you're going to wait for the earnings and the token generation event, you might as well leave your TOS to build up and earn its from the staking rewards from there. And like I said, let me know your thoughts and opinions of the Ton Square itself. But like I said, they are pushing quite a lot of stuff out on Twitter and on their social media platforms. They do seem to be very, very busy right now, and they seem to be partnering up with loads and loads of projects, and I'm hoping that very, very soon we do see the token generation event, we do see TOS go live, and like I say, when that information does come around, I'll update you guys and I'll let you guys know exactly what is going on with that. Now, as the tiers go up with the Ton Square, so as the more keys are sold, the price does increase. Now, it doesn't actually matter on the price of Ton, it just actually matters on the amount that it's moving up. So, like I said, there has been times where people have been able to buy these keys for a lot more cheaper prices, because all they do is, wait till Ton price goes down and then purchase it at a reasonable price. But roughly right now, for 17.36 Ton, that's give or take around about $100 to $115, which isn't too bad at all. And like I say, if you are interested in purchasing one of these nodes for yourself, make sure to use the referral code. I'll leave you guys down in the description. But like I say, for myself, I currently have a fair chunk of these held. You can see here the purchasing dates. I recently purchased one just last month because I thought to myself, well, you know what, they've got quite a lot of projects and a lot of things that they're partnering up with right now. I can see the TOS rewards are coming in pretty fast and pretty strong. The staking seems to be working and going exactly as it is. They do have an NFT game thing that they have going on right now, and like a tap game and something like that. And like I said, I mean, if you have yourself one of these or have it all set up, have a little look through, maybe have a little go on that. Personally, I'm not really interested in the tab game, so obviously I'm not really going to spend my time, you know, focusing on that. But like I say, if that is something that you're interested in, go for it. But for myself, I'm just interested in the return on investment and exactly how much I can get from some of these projects when it gets to the token generation event. And I'm sure exactly that's the same for all of you guys. If you are interested in those same things as well, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, jump into our Discord group, and consider hitting the join button for early access on some of the projects and even discounts as well. But like I say, guys, that is all the projects in a nutshell. All 12 of the projects that I have spoke about there so far. Let me know what your opinions and thoughts on these all are down below. This is pretty much the end of today's video. A lot of you guys that have got invested and involved with each individual different project over the past year or two, you know, you're all pretty much regularly asking for updates on each of these projects, as you should, and as you'd want to know more information in regards to each of these. Sorry that today's video is extremely long. It's probably one of the longest videos that I've ever uploaded onto the channel, or in at least a very, very long time. So please make sure to watch the video all the way through if you can do. Make sure to like, and make sure to leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. If you are interested in purchasing any of the nodes that I've actually showcased in today's video, then please make sure to use the links and the referral codes I'll be leaving you guys down in the description. And also as well, guys, if you have any projects that you'd like me to showcase on the channel, any projects that you think that I should be getting involved in, then let me know as well down in the comments or over in our Discord. And like I say, guys, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter for more updates. And I think I'm going to leave the video here, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.